guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jessica, and today I'm going to bring you guys some extreme cleaning motivation. This is for your weekend cleaning that you have to get done. A lot of you guys told me recently when I asked that you do most of your cleaning on the weekends, so I thought that I would drop this on a Friday as a surprise for you guys. Now, this is a cleaning marathon, meaning that this is a compilation of some of my previous cleaning videos. These are more recent cleaning videos, some of my favorite. So if you are new here, maybe you haven't seen these. If you've been around for a while, maybe you have, but hopefully you'll still enjoy. Kind of the point of these marathons is to just throw them up on the TV or your iPad or whatever and have them playing in the background, and we can kind of clean together, and I will keep you company while you get everything that you need to get done. So if you are here for it, definitely hit that like button and let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. If you are new here, I am Jessica, but I have taken the last couple of weeks off of YouTube to just enjoy the holidays and spend some time with my family. And as you can see from these clips, I have let my house go. We have been traveling and just enjoying the holidays and just enjoying life. So my house is extremely dirty. It has all kinds of real life messes. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I cleaned that up, and I'm just on the path of getting my house back in order. We had a water leak while we were gone on vacation as well, so my bathroom was a complete disaster. But if you guys love satisfying cleaning videos, today's video is definitely one for you. Tons of great before and after, super satisfying getting these rooms and these messes in my home clean and sharing my tips and tricks with you guys. So if you're here for it, definitely leave me a thumbs up and stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna get started here in my bedroom. We not only were gone for the holidays, but we also got sick. So I will share more about that in just 1 second. Say hi, Tucker. Before we get started, I thought I would show you outside. It's winter wonderland. I don't know if you can't see on camera the alpacas back there where that green barn is. There's alpaca, but I don't think it'll show up on camera. But anyways, yeah, we got, I think, like 3 to 5 inches of snow, and that's our field, so it's like really tall grass, so it doesn't look like a lot there, but you can see over in this field where it's been bush hogged. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take the sheets off of this bed and put fresh clean ones on. So yeah, it snowed, and I forgot that I showed you guys that clip, but we got sick actually at the tail end of our travel, so we ended up coming back a day early. My husband and I both had ran fevers, and we had ended up sweating the fever out in the night, so it was time for us to change the sheets. I got rid of those they're not micro fleece, but they're like a fleecy, really thick, warm sheets. And just after having those fevers that we had and sweating, I felt like it was just time to go. So I put back on my regular sheets. These are from Amazon, and they are so soft. If you want the link for them, definitely let me know and I will send you the link. But I just put on our regular sheets and I washed all of our bedding. So the down comforter and then the regular comforter were still in the wash. So I just went ahead and put the new fresh sheets on, and I was waiting for those to finish up in the washing machine. And in the meantime, I just went ahead and tidied up our bedroom. I still had some unpacking to do from our trip and just tons and tons of cleaning. So normally when we go on a trip, I come home and unpack right away. But since we had come home and ended up being sick, it just got put on the back burner.
So I hope that everyone had a great holiday season, and I hope that the start of your new year is going well. So far, ours has been pretty chill, just enjoying time home. We had about 3 weeks off from school because it ended up the kids were supposed to go back to school, but then it snowed that day, so they got those 2 days that they were supposed to go back off. So we got an extended holiday break, which was really nice, and we really enjoyed the snow when we went out and we went sledding, and we put baby Hank out there and he got to enjoy it. So we've just really been enjoying our time. Everything's been very slow paced, but as you can see, the house has definitely been put on the back burner, and that's okay, but I am definitely ready to get everything back in order. I'm ready to start organizing, and honestly, this year I feel like my main focus is to not only declutter but minimalize. I really want to start getting rid of things that I'm not using because I feel like I have so many things. And I've noticed in a room, even if it is clean, if I still just have a lot of things in the room, it never truly feels clean. It just kind of feels cluttered. So I always feel so much better and so much more at peace in a room when I've gotten rid of things and decluttered. So that is my focus for this year, is just going through different areas of my home, decluttering and getting rid of things that I just don't need. So if you guys are here for that sort of content, make sure you are subscribed because there's going to be that kind of stuff coming up in this year to come, and just obviously my normal cleaning as well. But I always do organizing. I just feel like this is the time of year when everybody kind of feels like they need to organize and get their life straight, and that is definitely the case for me. So that's what you're going to see here a lot of here on my channel this year.
Set the record straight, and in this letting go, but every time I'm a fool. Now it's already too late. Boy, your kiss can't say no. Baby, I'm so done with the crazy ways. You're the one being gone for days, like I didn't even care. Tell me why do you think you deserve my love?
So like I said earlier, while we were gone, we were out of town, we came home and our bathroom is above the garage, and we noticed that the ceiling was leaking water really bad, and come to find out, underneath of my sink had a slow leak, and it had been leaking for a while, but over the time that we were gone, it had finally given way and went through the floor and through the garage ceiling. So it was a complete disaster, and a bunch of mold had grown back there. So I had to do some bleach and some scrubbing under there, and then like let that dry, and my husband had to fix all of the piping under there. So I had everything that was under my sink spread out all over my bathroom floor for like a week, and I just did not feel at peace in here, and it was driving me insane. So I was really happy to finally get this space cleaned up. It's so serene and relaxing in there now, and I can actually enjoy my hot baths that I love to take at night. But yeah, so we're gonna have to replace the drywall on the ceiling in the garage, but thankfully it's in the garage, so it's not like a huge thing that we have to worry about right away. But it's definitely one of those things, but it could have been much, much worse. So I'm thankful that the ceiling didn't actually like cave in onto our vehicles, because that would have been a nightmare. So I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's in lavender to clean my bathroom countertops, and a lot of people say you can use it on mirrors, but I do not find that to be true. So I actually tried it and it was really bad. So I went back in with this Aunt Fanny's bathroom cleaner, which is basically just a vinegar cleaner, and I get it from Grove Collaborative. Here we go. I'm not able to speak. Grove Collaborative. that's where I got it from, and I really like it for mirrors. It works really, really well, but it is super, super strong, like burn your nose hair strong, and it's just vinegar. It's like a completely natural cleaner, but it cleans glass so, so good. So that's how I've been using it. I don't want to use it on my entire bathroom because it's so strong vinegar. It just stinks, and honestly, I just can't imagine cleaning my whole bathroom with that and like it feeling clean. It would just smell like dirty feet. But it works great on the mirrors, and it's such a little space that it doesn't linger. And then for my bathtub, I'm just spraying this CLR in the jets because mildew grows in there. And that worked really well. That was the first time I tried that, but I sprayed all that in there and let it soak, and then I did my normal Dawn power wash for the bathtub and showers. If you haven't tried that, it's 2022, girl. What are you waiting for? Girls and boys, I know I do have a few men that watch my channel and like to clean. I don't want to exclude you, but the Dawn Power Wash is awesome for your tubs and your showers. So if you haven't tried it yet, definitely do. But I was just letting that soak, and then I go in with a dish wand and scrub it out per usual. That's like my favorite way to clean my tub and my showers. Now I have a tile shower in my master bathroom, so I clean that a little differently. But for like the kids' showers, they have a normal like fiberglass tub, and that is the easiest, best way to clean, hands down.
Cause he got me so high, just watching him time flies. Make love to him daytime, I can't get enough. Yeah, he got me so high, just watching him time flies. Make love to him daytime, I can't get enough. Cause it's you that I love, I got to have it. You that I yearn for, so why you wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for, so why you wanna let this go? You say I'm shady, what do you mean, boy? I try to figure out what's on your mind. If I could, I would give you the whole world. Just let me get close to you tonight. Cause he got me so high, just watching him time flies. Make love to him daytime, I can't get enough. Yeah, he got me so high, just watching him time flies. Make love to him daytime.
I actually need to go to the Dollar Tree and buy a bunch more of these dish wands. I had bought a bunch of them online, I think, in bulk. Maybe actually that's what I'll do, because you can actually use Top Cash Back and order supplies on dollartree.com. You have to buy them in bulk. You can't buy like one thing. But for me, things like this, I think it's like 30 of them and you spend $30. Well, it's more now, because if you heard the Dollar Tree raise their prices to $1.25, but it doesn't matter. They're still worth it. But I bought like a bulk thing of them, and they have lasted me for years, but it's time for me to go ahead and replace them. So I might actually look into going to dollartree.com and ordering a bulk order of those dish ones, because I use them in all the bathtubs. I use them to clean like the sinks. They're just so great, and they're so inexpensive.
Like it when daytime, I can't get enough. Cause it's you that I love, I got to.
So I just fill my tub up with hot water and I run the jets, and sometimes I'll put bleach in there. This time I put Pine Sol in there, and I will do that about once a month. I don't actually use my jets in my tub, but because I soak in there, stuff gets in them, so I always just like to run that through, and that keeps them super clean.
It's you that I yearn for, so why wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for, why wanna let this go?
Another cold and rainy night without you lying by my side. I can't sleep, already tried, but still I dream away. Thinking about the way it was, but baby, just the two of us. We had it all, but we got lost with nothing.
And just like that, my bathroom looks so clean and so peaceful, and I'm just so happy to have it back like this, and I never ever want it to be like it was for this last week ever again.
I miss the sun, missing all the fun. Do you think about me now and then?
And finally, my comforters were dry and ready to be put on, so I'm just throwing those back on the bed really quickly, and then my bedroom was finally back to normal, and hopefully I can keep it this way for a little bit.
One more time, baby, yeah. Oh, sunshine. Always used to hold my head.
I did have all of that laundry, and you guessed it, I still have not folded it. I am the world's worst at laundry. It's just one thing that I just never get to, and I'm always behind on, and it probably won't ever change. Maybe once I don't have kids at home, maybe it will, but it's highly unlikely. So it's okay though, because we can't be good at everything. So one of these days this week, I will get to folding it. I've just got to set my mind to it and do it. So it is the next day, and this is the downstairs of my home. This is my living room. There are baby toys all over it constantly, and little baby like things for him to sit in. Now I am going through and getting rid of a lot of his baby stuff. So this Mamaroo I had put in here because I actually sat him in it one last time just to like look at him and cry for a minute, because it's just so sad how fast they grow. And I remember bringing him home from the hospital and putting him in this, and it's so sad. It is so hard for me to get rid of things like this. I have strong emotional attachments to things. If you're like that, let me know in the comments, because it is rough and I don't wish it on my worst enemy. But I am cleaning all of that stuff up and listing it for sale. So whenever I do sell stuff, I like to clean it really well, because I want it to be as new and great for the new owner as possible. So I was just cleaning it with some like Lysol wipes, and then I washed all of the insert and all of that I washed in the washer. But that is something that I was doing on this day, as not only cleaning my living room. You didn't really see kind of behind the scenes was I was washing all of his baby stuff and taking pictures of it and listing it on Facebook Marketplace for people, and it's super sad for me, you guys. Also, I got this big basket on Amazon, and I was kind of disappointed in the color when it got here. It was supposed to be more of like a jute color, I think is what they actually called it on the listing, and it's more of a tan. I think that what I'm going to do is move it to a different space and then order the gray one, because they did have a gray one, and put the gray one in there for his toys. I just feel like it'll match my aesthetic in my living room a lot better than that one kind of pops out in a not good way. But it's still a great basket. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll just maybe move it down to the basement toy room and order the gray one for up there. But I do like it just to throw his toys in. He's accumulated so many toys, especially since we just had Christmas. So, and his birthday's coming up as well. So for now, that's kind of what I'm doing with his toys, but I may end up doing something a little different. I was thinking about getting a little shelf and putting behind the couch there for toys, but I really don't know. I just can't make up my mind. I feel like I can't make up my mind on a lot of things these days. There's some things and areas in my home that I want to change up, and I just can't make up my mind, and it's like the struggle is real. So I'm going to share with you how I clean my leather couches. I just use pure Castile soap. You can get these at Target. There's a bunch of different scents. This one I believe is an almond. It smells really sweet and good. And I just put a little bit of that in a bowl with some hot water and a rag, and that's what I wash my leather couches with. This is what I have done for years and years and years and years, and it works great. So you can imagine a family of 5 and then 2 dogs sitting on these couches. They get pretty dirty. So I'm just taking that and wiping it down. It's super quick and easy, and it's also a great chore for your kids to do. If you have little kids, you can put them to work doing this. They think it's fun, and it's super easy for them to do, and they honestly can't really mess it up. So that is what I'm doing here, and then when I'm done, I'm going to show you the dirty water. It's usually pretty gross and just crazy how much you can get off of them.
How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay.
And then per usual, I'm just spraying my Scentsy on all my blankets and pillows. Sometimes I'll go through and wash them in the washing machine, but on this day I just wanted to get it done. So I just freshened them up with that scent spray and put everything back on the couch.
My friends, you are nothing like them. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine.
And then I'm using these Fabuloso disinfecting wipes that I found at Lowe's. When I first got them, they smelled like exactly like Fabuloso, the purple one. But it was really strange because after I used them once, now they don't smell like that anymore. They still smell good and clean, but they just don't smell the same. It's very strange, but I still like them. And normally I will use like a cleaner and a rag in here, but I just was like, you know what, I'm going to use these because it is like sick season right now and it wouldn't hurt to use something disinfecting. So I just wiped everything down with those disinfecting wipes.
Nothing like them.
I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you. I'ma buy plane ticket. Run away by myself for a minute. I don't have any limits. Ooh, ooh. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind, I ain't gonna die. No, I'm about, ooh, ooh. I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm about, ooh, ooh. Play together, play together, play together.
I wanted to show you a little before I emptied this out so it would be empty so I could show you how much I pull up out of this living room rug. It is absolutely disgusting and you guys can't really see on camera, but you guys, I promise you this rug was so gross. It had trash and crumbs and just everything. I don't think it got a vacuum since Christmas, but not like a good deep cleaning vacuum with this big heavy duty vacuum. So it pulled up so much and I'm showing you here in this clip just what I'm talking about. It's so gross, but it's so satisfying. Run away for a minute. There will be no limits. I'm looking for a place. And then, of course, to finish off the room, I had to add in a fresh Scentsy. So I'm just adding in this clothesline scent that it just smells kind of like fresh laundry would smell. I know that there's a bunch of different laundry smells. Clothesline is a little bit unique, but it smells really good in like fresh laundry basically, and it's really, really strong. So it's one of my favorites.
Play together.
And now we're in the kitchen. It wasn't too bad in here as far as like clutter, but it was so gross and dirty because like everything else, I have not really actually cleaned in here. Of course, I've, picked up dishes and things like that, but I haven't given it a good scrub down. So that's what I was going to go ahead and do today. And I'm so thankful to have my kitchen clean. I tell you, I talked about this in my very last video. I am not somebody who can let things go. I get so overwhelmed, where I know some people can let their house go and then they do like a big major clean. And if that works for you, that's great, but that does not work for me. It gives me almost a legitimate panic attack, and it just makes me so overwhelmed. So for me and the way I clean, I just like to maintain things and clean. So I'm constantly cleaning, but it's not overwhelming because it's pretty much already clean when I'm cleaning it, if that makes sense. So here I am showing you the dishwasher filter, which was absolutely disgusting. We are supposed to rinse our dishes and stuff before we put them in the dishwasher, but my oldest daughter is in charge of dishes and she still has some learning to do. So I could tell that she has been slacking on her job because there was lots of food in there that should have definitely been rinsed or thrown actually in the trash. And then the dishes should have been rinsed before placed in there, but I got it all cleaned out, so now the dishwasher can run as good as possible now and get our dishes nice and clean. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I just function so much better if I get up in the morning and I just like wipe the counters down and load all the dishes, and then I'll pick up like the baby toys and straighten up in the living room, and maybe I'll do that a couple of times a day, but it literally takes like 5 to 10 minutes to do that. And if I do it a couple of times a day, then I don't have one day during the week where I'm like, oh my gosh, my house is out of control and now I have to clean. That is not something that happens for me if I'm just staying on top of it. So literally just take, tell yourself 10 minutes in each room. Set a timer if that's what you have to do. 10 minutes, clean in that room, and then move to the next room. And I'm telling you, it will change your life. I'm just using this Windex disinfectant on the counters. Again, going back into that, it's 6 season. I have been wanting to use more disinfecting products throughout the winter. I typically do that. And this one smells really good, and it's great on my granite. And I love that I can go straight from like my granite to my microwave glass or to like my oven glass. So that is what I'm using, and I did go ahead and spray all the counters down and let it sit for about 10 minutes, which is technically what you're supposed to do if you're actually wanting to disinfect something. Usually most products will say they need to sit for like 5 to 10 minutes to do that. So I did spray everything down, let it sit for that 10 minutes, and then went back in and wiped it all down so that my countertops were being truly disinfected.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast.
My microwave has been neglected, so I wanted to go ahead and clean that really quick. And the way that I do that is so easy. If you have not done your microwave this way, you absolutely have to try this. So I just take a bowl of water in there and I microwave it. This time I did it for about 10 minutes because I did use a bigger bowl, but just long enough that it gets a good steam going in there. So while I had that going, I just finished cleaning up the kitchen, finished wiping down the countertops and the stove and all that while it was boiling, getting really steamy. And what that does is it breaks down all of that cooked on food in there. And then when it's done, all you have to do is take a rag and just wipe it clean. And you don't have to use any chemicals in there. Everything wipes right off. And then I just throw that glass dish in the sink and I wash it with some dish soap, and bam, it's clean. And that is like the easiest way to clean your microwave and the only way that I clean mine.
Make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. under the stars. We can sleep under the stars or hang out in hotel bars. Driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars. We can sleep under the stars. Baby, while we're young. I wanna tell you that I think you're looking just fine. I wanna tell you that I want you by my side. The way you move your body, the way I feel inside. I wanna take you for a ride. Wanna be with you. Do you want me to? Wanna be with you. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I need. You're the one that I want. We can make it tonight. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I need. You're the one that I want. We can make it tonight. I wanna say that you are the one I need. I wanna say that you are the one who's making me breathe. I hope that you can stay here. Yeah, you can stay the night. I hope that you can stay with me.
Okay, and last but not least, for the kitchen, the floors, you guys, I wish, and I did my floors throughout my whole house, but I feel like, you know, they can only watch me cleaning so many floors. So after the kitchen, I did like the front rooms and stuff, but my floors, and I should have maybe got a close-up for you guys, so gross. Like, literally so gross. I would have been so humiliated if somebody would have come over and seen my floors. That's how bad they were. And for me, if my floors are dirty, it doesn't matter how clean the rest of the house is. It's not clean. I have to have my floors clean for me to even be in a good mood, honestly. And so I was so happy to get them clean. And that is one thing that I really struggle with, keeping clean in my house, because honestly, I would love to go through and vacuum and steam mop them or do my Bissell Crosswave or whatever I'm using that day. I would love to go through and do them every day, but they take so much time because I have such a large space. I can't really do that. I mean, I guess, you know, you can do anything you set your mind to, right? But I really don't want to spend every day an hour cleaning my floors, but I try to clean them, really deep clean them once a week. They absolutely get deep cleaned once a week, but I try to go through and vacuum at least every day, every other day if we're super busy, and then run like at least like a Bona mop or something over like the kitchen areas, because with 5 people living in here, 2 dogs, one being a baby, he's throwing stuff on the floor, we're spilling stuff, just they get so gross, and I don't know, I just do not thrive when I have dirty floors. So clean floors for me are like the ultimate. Your house is clean. You can go sit down and relax now. Let me know if you are super weird about your floors too. I've always been that way ever since I got my very first house. My floors were like, they have to be clean.
I've been waiting 5 days to explain how.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm so glad to be back. I've missed you guys so much. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be a part of our community. I would love to have you here and just be able to share this homemaking journey with you if you are into that sort of thing. Again, let me know in the comments if you want a link to anything that I mentioned in today's video. You can head over to Instagram and follow me there if you want to see me more throughout the week. I post on Mondays, and I will see you next Monday. Hey guys, and welcome back to another cleaning video. Today I have so much cleaning, organization, and decluttering for you guys. I'm going to be cleaning out my refrigerator. As you can see, it's absolutely disgusting, and I'm showing you the up close and personal real life messes around here so that I can help you feel normal. Maybe you can find somebody to relate to by seeing all of my real life messes, and then also get motivated to declutter and organize your own spaces in your own home. So if you guys are here for that, definitely stay tuned. You don't want to miss today's video. It's a really good one. I'm also going to be including a clip in here of how to clean your Keurig coffee machine. So if you own one of these, I know a lot of us do, I have a quick and easy way to clean it. So I'm going to be including that, as well as a delicious meal idea that I think the whole family will love. Super easy to make because that's totally my style, quick and easy. So definitely stay tuned if you want to see that, and let's go ahead and get started with the video.
I've been waiting for scars to mend, trying to get back in the game, but I never played it. You look different.
Okay, so we're gonna just start today by kind of just picking up and decluttering in the living spaces. So my living room just has some baby toys and usually some like dishes and trash, and then of course the pillows and blankets are always everywhere. So it takes about 5 minutes for me to just pick up this room really quickly, straighten it up, and it just really helps me to just feel better. So I like to start in here when I'm cleaning up for the day. This is just something I do every single day to sort of maintain a clean home. I try not to let things go. So I've said it before, but just my little tip for you is just to try to spend 5 or 10 minutes in a room and pick up every single day. And that just helps you stay on top of things so it doesn't become overwhelming.
I still think about you. Do you still think about me too? I still think about you. Do you still...
Hi, sweet boy. Hi, sweet boy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello. Are you bouncing?
I'm also going to kind of set the mood for cleaning by starting my diffuser. Sometimes I will light a candle, but I did just get this new diffuser from Target, as well as some Scentsy essential oils that I've been trying out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan. I probably won't repurchase the Scentsy oils. I'm just not a big essential oils person to begin with, but I wanted to try theirs because I thought they would be fun new scents. And it is different. I mean, I feel like it's a whole vibe setting a diffuser. It's definitely a vibe. It's relaxing and it's very beautiful to look at. But I mean, I know somebody's going to ask me, do you love them? And honestly, no. Like, I just prefer other things like my Scentsy. I just love my Scentsy. So I just prefer like the wax cubes rather than this. And these oils will last me literally forever too. So will I repurchase in the future? Maybe a long time from now, but probably not anytime soon. But anyways, they do smell really good. There's nothing really against them. They're just not like, they're not a thing for me, I guess. So yeah, I just like to kind of set the tone for cleaning, and I think like a fresh smelling candle or a diffuser or something like that helps kind of get you in that mindset of, okay, it's time to clean. So this is the front rooms of my house. I'm just going to run the vacuum through here and mop really quick, because this is when you first walk in the house, this is what you see. It doesn't really get that messy in here, but the floors definitely get dirty with dogs and traffic, people coming in and out. So I like to keep this clean. So this is something else that I would do almost every day. I definitely don't mop every day, but I try to vacuum every day, and that just keeps on top of things, and that way this room stays clean.
Wanna go back. You wanna go back to a place where we can hide. You wanna stay there, wanna stay there. You wanna stay there, we can leave the pain behind. Stay, stay, stay.
If you are new here, my channel is all about homemaking and just obviously cleaning motivation and decluttering and organizing motivation, and just like being a mom and cooking and all of the things that homemakers do, whether you work outside of the home as well or whether you work inside of the home like I do. we're all women. Some of us are men and we stay at home. We enjoy cleaning. We like new cleaning products, things like that. That is what this channel is about. You're going to see so much stuff related to just, like I said, being a mom, cleaning, cooking, household decor, organizing, decluttering, all of that kind of stuff. So if you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe.
Don't you wanna break the chain?
Okay, we are all cleaned up in the front rooms. Well, the floors are cleaned up. It stays pretty clean in these front rooms. We don't do a lot of living in here, to be honest. I mean, there's shoes sometimes Kinsley's toys, but I have some diapers on the stairs that were just delivered. Hey! And I need to put my shoes up, and I need to put that plant back outside. That goes outside. But we just got a package in the mail for Hank, and I'm gonna show everybody. You wanna see? Do you wanna see what it is? So, it's right there. We're gonna go open it right now.
Going out, the same things keep happening. New boy, same tricks. Coming close to me now, trying to be smooth. So here we go again. Here we go again. You're trying to buy me drinks, and I don't like your cheap tricks. Take it somewhere else, would ya? I don't know what you think.
Okay, do you guys remember, well, if you follow me on Instagram for sure, you might know, but I have this blanket from Sam's Club, the cheetah one, in the living room that I love. It's super duper soft and I just love it. Well, someone posted on Instagram, oh hey Sam's Club. That is so noisy. Oh hey Sam's Club. I follow her on Instagram and she shares Sam's Club deals, and she shared these blankets. There's boys and girls ones. They had dinosaur ones too for boys, but they're two-sided. So this side's like a light blue with the navy sharks, and this is like the navy sharks with the light blue. Super soft blanket. This is my favorite blanket for him so far. I have like a problem with blankets, I think, but I wanted to share. I think they're online only. If I can find the link for it, I'll link it for you guys. They had, like I said, girl ones. Just 1 minute. They had girl ones and boy ones. I think they had 2 girls and 2 boy prints. And it's hard to find a cute boy print, in my opinion. So I was super excited to get that. I love it. You want to wash up? You want to wash up your blanket? Here, what do you think? Here, try it. What do you think? Is it soft? Is it soft? What do you think? Let's go wash it up so you can use it, okay?
Okay, so now that I've done my like daily cleaning, tidying up stuff, I'm trying this year to choose things here and there that I want to go through and declutter. So whether it be like a big project or a small project, and today it was a small one, but it was kind of a big one, if that makes any sense. But it was my fridge, and as you can see, it's a complete disaster. So disgusting, completely unorganized. So I knew that I needed to tackle this, and I knew that if I filmed it for you guys, it would help motivate you. I feel like this is an area in a lot of people's homes that we really don't enjoy cleaning, and it can definitely get neglected. So I'm not going to be doing a huge take all the shelves out and clean like I have done before. I wanted this to be very manageable. So what I did was just took everything out, threw away anything that was expired. I wiped down all of the shelves, and then I put everything back and organized it. I actually didn't even do the doors because they were still relatively clean from the last time I did a deep clean, but it just made it not so overwhelming for me. But as you can see here, I'm showing you in these clips, these shelves get dirty so fast just with like the bottoms of products and things spilling and stuff like that. So if you want to clean your fridge, just know you don't necessarily have to take everything out and do a huge deep clean. Honestly, just taking everything out and then wiping down the shelves really makes a huge, huge difference. And it's really not that hard to do, and it's not very time consuming.
When I saw you, I would lose control. It made me feel like.
So I'm just using my Jaws disinfectant cleaner in here. I felt like this would be perfect for the fridge because it's not like really chemically and strong smelling. and it is a disinfectant. So I just sprayed everything down really good. And as you can see, I didn't even take out like this little pink thing here that has drinks in it, because the last time I deep cleaned my fridge, I put that in and it's honestly still clean. And I wanted this to be super easy and manageable. So I just left that in there and wiped down all of the shelves that get used on the daily basis and that were dirty.
I'm growing old, but I need you to deal with my sorrow. Just a memory, just a broken frame, and I know that I have no one else to blame. Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too. I wonder where are you now? Wonder where are you now? Wonder where are you now? Would you know my name? Would you know it and did you feel the same? Wonder where are you now? Wonder where are you now? Should have told you that you're beautiful. I wonder where are you now? Wonder where are you now? Wonder where are you now? Would you know my name? Would you know it and did you feel the same? Wonder where are you now? Wonder where are you now? I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you. I'ma buy plane ticket, run away by myself for a minute. I don't have any limits. Ooh. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind all the time. Now I'm about, I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm about, plane ticket, plane ticket, plane ticket.
Okay, and now that the refrigerator is clean, I'm just wiping down the area on the counter where I had everything sitting so that it's nice and clean and ready for later when I go to make dinner. But like I said, it wasn't a huge, like, take everything out and wash it. But as you can see here, the difference is insane. It just looks so much nicer. You can see everything that I have, and it just, I don't know, I actually enjoy opening my fridge now, whereas before it was like dread. I hated opening the fridge because every time I felt like it was telling me, you need to clean me, clean me, clean me, and I would be like, nope, not today, and close the door. But now it is nice and clean, and keeping with that theme, I'm going to go ahead and use my Wayman stainless steel cleaner. This is my favorite stainless steel cleaner. Definitely spray the rag, not the appliance, because a lot of you have told me this too, but it's true. If you have like hardwood floors or really any hard flooring underneath, which I don't know if anybody has carpet in their kitchen these days. So pretty much everybody, it will, if you spray it like on the appliance, the over spray will land on the floor and it's very, very slippery. So it becomes a hazard. So definitely spray your rag and then wipe everything down. But anyways, I love the stainless steel cleaner because I feel like it polishes really nice and then it helps it repel fingerprints, so it actually lasts a couple of days, where other products that I've used maybe worked really nice, but it didn't seem to last because people going in and out of the fridge and it was leaving fingerprints and stuff much easier. So I do really like this stainless steel cleaner. And then, of course, when I was down wiping my dishwasher, I found something on my cabinets, so I went ahead and cleaned those up as well. I'm constantly cleaning them just as I go. And sometimes I'll go in and be like, okay, I'm going to clean all of the cabinets, and I've showed that here on my channel. But just in keeping with that whole theme of maintaining things, I will definitely wipe down a few cabinets if I see that they need it. And that doesn't necessarily mean I have to go in and clean all the cabinets. I just clean the ones that are right there, and it literally takes a couple of minutes, and it just helps to maintain my cabinets being clean.
I'm so done with the crazy ways. You're the one being gone for days, like I didn't even care. Tell me why do you think you deserve my love?
Okay, so now for the meal idea. So I actually got this meal idea from my friend Mandy. She has a channel, Mandy in the Making. I'll have it linked in the description box for you guys. But she did these chicken casserole dishes, and I'm watching her video on my phone there, and she's teaching me how to make this recipe. So this is definitely not from me, and I will link her video. You'll have to go watch it because she's much better at explaining things. And like, she's just much better at cooking than I am. And I definitely made this my own. I didn't follow hers exactly. That's just how I cook. I don't know what it is. But I do recommend, like, make things your own. If you see that I'm using something and you think you might like something better, definitely do it your way. But this is just like a rough draft. But I'm just using a can of cream of chicken soup, and then I use a container of sour cream, and then I put in, I believe, 1 cup of milk, and then I'm just using this anti-no-no seasoning. You could use whatever seasoning you like, and then I'm using some onion powder. And then I went in with some pepper as well, and I just put pepper in there, and then I mixed that all together. And then I got a rotisserie chicken. You can cook chicken and shred it and use that, but rotisserie chicken is just easier. So, and you know I'm all about easy. So I just got a rotisserie chicken, and I shred all the chicken off of that, and I put all of that into this mixture, and then I mixed that up really well. And then I wanted to quickly show you this cheese grater that I got on Amazon. If you want the link for it, just let me know in the comments and I will shoot it over to you, because it is a must-have if you shred cheese. It is a game changer. And then I'm using this block of mild cheddar. You can just use pre-shredded if you want. I just prefer freshly shredded cheese. I just think that it's a little bit better, so that's what I did. And like Mandy said, you can use kind of whatever cheese you want. I think she mixed in pepper jack cheese as well, and that sounds delicious. But I just did cheddar. And then I'm going to use a bag of frozen hash browns, which if you follow my Instagram, you know is extremely hard for me to find these. I went to 3 different grocery stores because apparently we have a potato shortage in America. Who knew? But it's a thing. But I did find them. I do recommend letting yours sit out for just a few minutes and let them kind of thaw out a little bit, because I had to break mine up because they were frozen solid and it was annoying. And then you're going to take a 9x13 pan, and I'm just going to spray some olive oil Pam in there just to grease it up so nothing sticks. And then you're going to put that mixture that you just made into your pan. Now, you can use Ritz crackers, you can use cornflakes, or you can use Cheez-Its. You can use a combination of any of those if you want. So what I actually did was I took 2 stacks of Ritz crackers and I crushed them up, and that's what I'm sprinkling on here. And then I went in with a little bit of Cheez-Its as well. I just mashed them up in the bag and then sprinkled them. Next time I make this, I will do more because I highly, highly, highly recommend doing the Cheez-Its. I feel like they made the recipe. They were so good on top. So if you're going to do this, do the Cheez-Its, just trust me. And then I took a half a stick of butter, melted that, and then just sprinkled it over. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, 350 for about an hour. Now, Mandy says an hour, and honestly, I was so hungry and ain't nobody got time for that. So I did 45 minutes and it was fine. You're really just cooking those hash browns, so 45 minutes, it was fine for me, but Mandy says do an hour. But it turned out amazing. It makes great leftovers, you guys. It was so good, and I'm not a huge leftover fan, but I ate this as leftovers for 2 days. But definitely do the Cheez-Its. You can do the Ritz crackers or you can not do them. You can do the cornflakes or not do them, but you have to do the Cheez-Its. It's so good. Okay, so I have this cabinet in my kitchen above my coffee maker, and it's just kind of, like it's just been let go. And the fact that it's glass, it's meant to be more decorative, and I really need to clean it. So I've got my little buddy here, Hank. He's so adorable. So I've got him there helping me, moral support. We're going to take everything out, clean this cabinet, and kind of reorganize it and redecorate it.
But baby, it's so damn dramatic. Sometimes I don't know where to go. Oh, he's my sunshine and my headache, but I keep coming back for more. Scary to admit that I'm falling for you while looking in your eyes. And there is nothing that I wouldn't do. I keep trying to break through.
So as I am doing this, I want to challenge you as my viewers to find a space in your home this week, and just pick any space in your home this week and pick a day that you can do it. And I want you to go in and declutter it. And I challenge you to do that. That's my challenge. Declutter it, organize it, see how much better you feel when it's done. And if you want to go an extra step and take a before and after picture and tag me over on Instagram, I will reshare it in my stories. I think that's so much fun. It's so motivating for my other followers, and I would love it so much if you would do that. So this is my official challenge to you. Let me know in the comments if you accept my challenge, and I will be looking forward to pictures if anyone wants to send them to me.
Just let me get close to you tonight, 'cause he got me so high. Just watching him, time flies. Make love to him, day, night. I can't get enough. Yeah, he got me so high. Just watching him, time flies. Make love to him, day, time. I can't get enough. 'Cause it's you that I love, I got to have it. You that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for. So why you wanna like it when daytime. I can't get enough, 'cause it's you that I love. I got to have it, you that I yearn for. Why wanna let this go? I got to have it, you that I yearn for. You wanna let this go? I got to have it, you that I yearn for.
Okay, and as I was cleaning this out, I realized that I have an older video where I cleaned out my Keurig. I've done it a couple of times, but I wanted to include a clip from an older video, so this is a little bit older, but it's still completely relevant. I cleaned out my Keurig and I show you how I do that and what products I used. You can now, an updated thing to that is you can buy a descaler. It was in a couple of clips ago where I was organizing my stuff. You can buy a descaler for it on Amazon if you choose to do that, but you can also just use vinegar. And these next clips are going to show you how to very easily clean out your Keurig coffee machine if you want to know how to do that. So that's what that is. These were recorded probably 2 years ago, but I hope that they help you and that you enjoy.
Takes a mile, takes a minute. Say it again, I'm laying it.
Now I'm going to clean my Keurig. So it had let me know that it was time to descale. So what I do is I just take some regular vinegar. I'm dumping out the water that was in and I'm filling up the tank with vinegar. Now I'm going to get a coffee cup and I'm just going to run this entire tank of vinegar through. And then I'm going to run an entire tank of water. I actually ended up doing 2 tanks of water just because I wanted to be extra sure I got all of the vinegar out. But I'm going to show you, this is me running the first cycle of vinegar through. I did 10 ounces just to make a bigger cup so it went faster. But I'm going to show you what that first cycle looks like. You will see like all of the little particles and just things that get stuck in there. So it's really good to go through your Keurig and just really thoroughly clean it. And this cleans like the inside parts around the heating element and things like that. But we're also going to take it apart and clean the outside and all of the little parts. But here's the cup, and that is the first cycle. And as I went through, by the last cycle, it was clear, which is what you want. So I did 1 tank of vinegar and then I did 2 tanks of water. I do believe they sell a cleaner that you can use to do this as well, but vinegar is really cheap. A lot of people already have it on hand, so that's what I use. So now it's time to take it apart. So you pop out that little tray, and then once you open up this part, which I did go ahead and unplug it before I did this part, you want to be really careful because there is that little needle up there that punctures the little K-cups. So you don't want to poke yourself, but you can pull this out and then you just squeeze these tabs in on the side. And this part here will pop out as well, so you can really get in there and clean. And then there's also a tray inside of there that I'm pulling out now that you can actually pull out. So I'm putting that all in hot soapy water, and I'm going to scrub that in a minute, and I'm going to show you how. But I'm just taking a damp cloth. There's nothing on it, just water. And I'm getting in there as good as I can with the cloth. I also wiped the entire outside with the cloth as well. But then I'm going to take a toothbrush and I just dipped that in my hot soapy water, and I got into all the little cracks and crevices that are really hard to get to. The toothbrush works really well. So there's a lot of coffee that just splashes up in there and it can get pretty gross. And if you don't take it apart, you'll never know that. So then I am actually taking this little charcoal filter out as well, and you can buy a pack of these on Amazon. I'll try and find them and link them for you, and I'm going to be replacing that as well. So they have those little charcoal filters inside that part, and you can get an entire pack of them on Amazon. I don't think they're that expensive, and you want to change that out as well.
I've been holding on, I wouldn't let you go. 'Cause every time I try, you find a loophole.
Okay, guys, I know that this kind of ended on a weird note, but I felt like I kind of ran out of things to clean this week. So definitely check out last week's video if you haven't already seen it. It has some great footage, some great before and afters. We were cleaning some nasty, nasty things last week. So I would hate for you to miss out on that video. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you took something from it. I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. I'd also love to have you follow me over on Instagram. That way you can keep up with me until next Monday when I post a video next week. So I do post on Mondays, and I will see you then. Bye, guys.
One desire to start again from what I learned.
Hey guys, welcome back to another cleaning motivation video. Today I'm sharing some real life, super gross, up and close messes with you guys. So hopefully this is relatable and helps give you some motivation to clean those nasty messes in your own home. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel if you are new here. I try to keep it as real as possible and show you all the up close and gross and just real life messes. And I also sometimes will throw in a meal idea. Like in today's video, I am sharing with you a super easy and delicious crock pot meal. So stay tuned for that. And let's go ahead and get started with today's cleaning motivation video.
Win the game, we can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you like a wrecking ball? We can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game, we can go insane like a shooting.
Okay, so we're gonna do a pork or a pulled pork sandwich. This was requested by my oldest daughter, so that is what I'm gonna make. So I just got a pork roast and I'm gonna season it with some Auntie No-No's seasoning. I got this from Mandy in the Making. She has talked about it and she actually sent me some for Christmas and I really love it. And then I'm going to put in about a heaping tablespoon of minced garlic. If you know me, I don't really measure or go by a recipe. I kind of just wing it. So that's my style. Hopefully it's easy for you guys to follow along. And then I took about a half a cup of apple cider vinegar and I dumped that in as well. I'm not really following a recipe here. I kind of just went with it. And then my daughter picked out this barbecue sauce. And you can really use whatever your favorite kind is. She just wanted a sweet one, so I dumped the entire bottle in there. And then I put an entire 16-ounce bottle of Dr. Pepper in there. I've also heard of people using root beer, but I wanted to do Dr. Pepper. So I went ahead and poured the whole thing in there. I think a lot of the recipes only call for a can or two. But actually 2 cans would be 24 ounces, so I don't know. But anyways, I put that on low for 10 hours, and then we just broke it apart with a fork. And here's the game changer. Serve it on Hawaiian rolls, and you will never go back. I have never tried it this way, and I tried it this way this time, and it was amazing.
We can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game.
Okay, so now we are moving on to my living room. I have baby toys everywhere. It's like a daycare in here, I feel like sometimes. It's kind of funny because on any given day, there are toys literally spread everywhere and we have been stepping on them. My husband stepped on a Corvette, like a toy Corvette car, and completely crushed it. It was crazy. It was like one of those actual like metal ones that are like realistic but just miniature, and he stepped on it and crushed it. So yeah, there are literally toys everywhere. But then I'm just gonna go in with this Febreze Touch and spray down all of my like pillows and throw blankets. I really like this one. It smells really nice. My robot vacuum was moving my camera there. I just had that going. I almost always run my robot vacuums like daily. They just help me keep up with the dog hair. And then I'm going in with my Clorox Sentivia disinfecting wipes. I usually use a rag and a cleaner, but here lately I've just been on a disinfecting wipe kick. It's just really easy, but I also feel like I'm killing some germs. It is sick season. Everybody and their mother's brother's sister is sick. We know this. We just got over sickness, so I've just been cleaning with these more. So it's just a thing. If you stay with me or you've been with me, you'll see that I change up stuff all the time. Right now, I'm on a cleaning wipe kick.
For scars to mend, trying to get back in the game, but I never played it. You look different. Are we just friends? Are you thinking of me yet? Not about if we could start again. I wanna know, is it true love? And I know we're lost, and I know.
So stay tuned because I did get new rugs for the kitchen and they are so pretty. I really like them, but I'm not sure about one of them. You'll see what I mean when we get there. I think it's growing on me. Like when I filmed this, I wasn't sure, but it's been a couple of days, so I think that the rug is growing on me, but we'll have to see what you guys think. But I love the rugs. They're beautiful. So definitely don't click out just yet because I've got lots of good stuff still coming.
Me know, I still think about you.
So I have this little portable diaper changing station in our living room so that I can change my baby, and I love it. I got it on Walmart.com and it comes in 3 different colors. If you want the link to it, definitely let me know in the comments and I can give that to you. I think it was around $60, but it has like storage on the side and then underneath. And I'm going through this basket that was under it, and you guys, it was so sad. I nearly cried, and I really almost did, but I held back the tears because I was filming and I just didn't want to ruin my makeup. But when I was in there, I found a couple swaddles and little hats that I had taken off of him when he was a newborn and when I was changing him here. And I had put them in that basket and then just never gotten them back out. And it just made me so sad. I feel just so sad as he's coming up on being a year next month. Can you believe that, you guys? Like the end of next month, Hank is going to be a year old. And I have been so emotional about it. Like so emotional. I cry like random times throughout the day, and like I'll find something of his, and I'm starting to get rid of some of his baby stuff, and it has just been so super emotional for me. But I went through that basket and got it all organized up and nice and clean, and it feels so good now, and it looks a lot better too. So here is my old rug. I really love this rug. I actually tried to repurchase it, but it has been sold out for weeks at Kohl's. So if you want the link for it, I'm more than happy to send it over to you, but I haven't been able to find it in store or online. But I've had it for a couple of years, and just having dogs and kids, and that is our back door, and it's a high traffic area, and then of course it's under the dinner table. It is pretty gross. I tried to show you in that up close clip because sometimes on camera you can't really tell. In real life, it's really gross. So I had been looking for quite a while for a new rug, and I found the one that I'm about to show you on birchlane.com, which I guess is like a sister company to Wayfair. I didn't know that, but if you want the link to either rug, my new one or my old one, let me know in the comments and I will shoot it over to you. But this one is my new one, and it is in stock as far as I know, and is really beautiful. I forgot to get some close-up clips for you guys, but it is like very neutral grays. There's some light blue and some very light green in there. And I just love how neutral and light it is, and it's a very nice material. I'm really impressed with the quality of it. It's very thick and very nice. So I was very impressed when I got them in the mail of how the quality was. So I got this one to go under the table, and then I normally have 2 accent rugs that I keep, one in front of the fridge and one in front of my sink, but they did not have matching accent rugs. So I got a runner, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. I also got this valance. So this is my old one. I'm pretty sure I probably got that on Amazon, but I honestly can't remember. But this one I did get on Amazon. It wasn't very expensive at all, and I really love it, and it really brightens up that area. So if you want the link to that, just let me know. Anytime you want a link to anything, just let me know in the comments. I always try to get you guys links to stuff, so just let me know. But I got the runner. So you see I have these 2 accent rugs. they were also equally gross, and I've thrown these in the washing machine and washed them 100 times, and they've seen their last days. Oh, also, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not usually this all over the place, I don't think. I've been using this Windex disinfectant cleaner. It smells really good and it does really great on my granite. I'm actually going to repurchase this. This is something that I actually am going to repurchase. I'm out of it as of today, but I have really been enjoying cleaning with that. So if you have granite, or even if you don't, that is a really good cleaner, and I love it because you can clean like your stainless steel and your glass and stuff, and it's great for all of that. But anyways, back to the runner. I pulled up those rugs, and I'm going to be laying down my runner where I'm standing right now, where I'm cleaning the stove. So you guys will see that in a minute.
When I saw you, I would lose control. Made me feel like there was no tomorrow. Should've told you that you're beautiful, but the days pass and now it's so long ago. Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about.
Here is your reminder to clean your trash can. How disgusting is that, right? And it had dried on SpaghettiOs, and it literally took a butter knife and me prying them up to get them off.
I'm growing old, but I need you to deal with my sorrow. Just a memory, just a broken frame, and I know that I have no one else to blame. Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too. I wonder where are you now? Wonder where are you now?
And then I'm just going in with this Libman, how do you say that? Libman mop. And I just have Fabuloso, like the lavender one, Fabuloso and water in there, and I'm just doing a quick mop of my kitchen floor. This is just the way I like to do it if I'm just doing it really quick, and I wanted to clean the floor and get it prepped for my new rug, so that's what I'm using there. Okay, so here is the runner finally, and it's beautiful. I love it. I just don't know if I love it here. So you guys can let me know your honest opinion. Ultimately, I will decide, what works best for our family. I may end up putting it somewhere else and just trying to find some gray accent rugs at like Target or Walmart or something. But like I said, after I film this, it's been there for a couple of days and it is starting to grow on me, but you guys can let me know what you guys think. Okay, so now I am going to be cleaning my my daughter's disgusting bathroom. You guys, like, it is so gross.
I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that
I'm going in with this Gonzo disinfectant. I think I found this at Target. Honestly, not a huge fan. It just doesn't smell very good, and there's nothing that really draws me in about it. So I probably won't be repurchasing it. I'm just using up a lot of products in today's video. So I'm also using up this Clorox toilet bowl cleaner. I do like this. This is something that I would repurchase, but I was using up the last of it as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that in the toilet and let it soak and do its job. And then I sprayed down that disinfectant on the toilet let it like sit there and disinfect and break down all that nastiness while I go ahead and clean the vanity. I'm going in with the Aunt Fanny's bathroom cleaner. This is a vinegar-based cleaner. I've talked about this before. It's very strong. It smells very strong like vinegar. It will burn your nose hairs right out of your nose, but it does amazing on glass. So I'm just using that. And then I'm using one of my favorites, which is the Dawn Power Wash, to clean the rest of the bathroom. I do not like the citrus scent and I do not like the fresh scent. The only scent that I really like from them is their green apple and their light pear scent. Those are amazing. But the product itself, no matter what scent you get, is also amazing. So I have these scents and I'm going to go ahead and use them up. But as I repurchase them, I would only ever get the green apple. But if you can get your hands on it, you will love it. And if you follow along on my channel and you watch my videos, you will see that I use it in so many different areas of my home.
I hope I miss somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do.
I went ahead and poured a little bit of Pine Sol in the sink there and just let it soak because it makes the bathroom smell so nice and clean. And that's a little tip for you. You can do that in your kitchen. You can do it in your bathroom. Pour a little bit of Pine Sol or a little bit of Fabuloso or whatever type of that cleaner that you use and like the way that it smells. Fill it up with water, put a little bit in it and let it sit overnight, like say in your kitchen. And it will just make it smell super clean and nice. And then I'm using my Clorox toilet wand to clean the toilet. This is the only way to clean a toilet, you guys. If you have a traditional toilet bowl cleaner, throw it away right now and go get some Clorox toilet wands. They are life-changing. They do such a good job. They get up underneath of the rim. They're really affordable in my opinion. And I just love them so much. They are a game changer. So if you haven't heard of them, now you have. And if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Go get them.
I hope I miss somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do.
Okay, so now I'm going into her tub. As you can see here, it's got some nasty dirt, like where her toy box thing was sitting, and then just, you know, normal dirty shower stuff. So I love to use the Dawn Power Wash in the bathtubs and showers. It does an awesome job of breaking down the soap scum, and it just cleans so well and shines it so nicely. So I spray down the entire shower with it, let it set for a couple of minutes, and then I go in with a dish wand to clean it.
One last night here with you, came to set the record straight, and in this letting go.
But I also wanted to share, this is the star of the show today. This little hose you can get, and you can pop it in here when you want to use it, and then you can pop it out when you don't. So if you just want to be able to use your regular shower head, you pop it out. I use this to clean, or to give like my dogs their baths, to wash my daughter's hair, and then also to clean out the shower because it's a pain in the butt to take a cup and try to rinse the shower walls off. This is seriously life-changing. And like I said, I use it to wash my daughter's hair and to wash my pets as well. So I use it for so many different things. They're around $20 to $30. I can link it. If I forget to link it, ask me and I will send you the link. But I highly recommend getting one of these. They are awesome and super easy to install as well. And then also, like I said a minute ago, I'm just using that dish wand, and I just keep a dish wand in the shower, and that way it's always there and ready. And that's just how I do it. And then also for that spot, it didn't really want to come up. So I used the rest of the toilet bowl gel and the rest of this barkeeper's friend that I had on hand just to have something a little bit more abrasive to get it up, because the bottom of our tub is actually textured and that dirt kind of got trapped in there. So like I said, I'm just trying to use up products in this video, so I just dumped the rest of what I had in there and just went with it.
We don't have a future, you and I. Still my love is blind when your eyes meet mine. I'm just an addict, boy, you turn me on. I just can't move on. I'm just an addict, the way that you work your magic. I'm stuck here automatic.
Okay, and then here I'm just filling it up with a little bit of water, and I poured some bleach in there. I'm soaking that shower head thing in there, and then I'm just soaking the, because there's like a ring in the tub, and it's been there from the previous owners. I think it is what it is. It's never going to go away because I've tried a number of different cleaners on it and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. It's very barely there. You can barely notice it, but I do notice it and it bothers me. So that's what I was doing, is just soaking some bleach water in there. It did not get rid of the ring, in case you were wondering, but at least the tub is sanitized as can possibly be and super clean now. And so is the bathroom. So yep, it is looking night and day different in here. So satisfying. And then I just went in and wiped down my daughter's room. She was in here cleaning up her toys. You can't really see her on camera. You might catch a glimpse, I don't know. But she just like put everything away where it goes, and then I actually did the cleaning. So I just wiped everything down with that Mrs. Meyer's lavender. I love that one because it lingers. So after, like an hour after I cleaned her room and I went in there, it still smelled really good.
But baby, it's so damn dramatic. Sometimes I don't know where to go. Oh, he's my sunshine and my headache, but I keep coming back for more. So scary to admit that I'm falling for you while looking in your eyes. And there is nothing that I wouldn't do. I keep trying to break through, 'cause he got me.
I wanted to show you guys a before. I love doing this. A before I vacuum the floor, empty canister. This is what it looks like. I'm going to vacuum her bedroom and show you all that I pull up. I feel like that is so satisfying.
'Cause it's you that I love, I got to have it, you that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this go? I got to have it, you that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this go? You say I'm shady, what do you mean, boy? I try to figure out what's on your mind. If I could, I would give you the whole world. Just let me get close to you tonight.
I love this vacuum because it has a cord keeper in it, and you just push this button and it sucks the cord in, and it is so nice. I got it, I think, at Target. If you want the link for it, again, just let me know. But this is all of the stuff that I got out of my daughter's carpet, and I vacuum in here once a week, so pretty crazy.
'Cause it's you that I love, I got to have it, you that I yearn for.
Can we get a thumbs up for these carpet lines? Nothing better than fresh carpet lines. Carpet lines? Vacuum lines. It's vacuum lines, right? Carpet lines. Vacuum lines. What is it? It's vacuum lines. It's vacuum lines. Oh my gosh. Can we get a thumbs up for vacuum lines? Okay, so now we're moving on to the master bedroom, and it was pretty dusty here in here. I was trying to show you that. It doesn't really come off on camera. It was pretty dusty, y'all. So I'm just going in and making the bed. I'm going to spray it down with this called Drea linen spray. This stuff smells so good. I get it from grovecollaborative.com. And that's in the Tangelo Palm Frond scent, I think, and that one is one of my favorites. But I just sprayed all the layers of the bedding down with that and made it. And then I'm just going in with my Swiffer duster, which is amazing, quick and easy to just pick up all that dust really fast. It literally takes a minute to dust all of my furniture. And then I am just going to vacuum in here really quick as well. And this time, can we get a thumbs up for vacuum lines? I got it right that time.
Every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby. I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. We can do what we like. We can do what we like, baby.
All right, and last but not least, I had to clean my son's room. So this is his little nursery. I love it. It is so cute. I'm going to go ahead and wash his laundry because it was obviously overflowing. I'm going to take that in and I'm going to show you what I use for him. So I like the Up and Up brand baby detergent, and then I use just a tiny little bit of the Draft Scent Beads.
To do the things we don't want to do. We can't sleep under the stars or hang out.
I'm using that same Mrs. Meyer's lavender cleaner. I went ahead and sprayed his changing pad down and let that soak. It's not a disinfectant or anything. I do wipe that down with like Clorox wipes after I change him. They're in that little blue container actually, so it's pretty clean, but I just went ahead and sprayed it down and let that sit while I was cleaning the rest of the room. Basically, I'm just wet dusting everything in here because you know things get dusty very fast. As we near the end of this video, if you're still watching and you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you do it. It's completely free for you, and it's just supposed to notify you when I upload and have my videos show up in your subscription feed so you don't miss a video. I post every Monday. And you can also follow me over on Instagram if you want to. It's just jessi.christine, and I share a lot more over there, and I'm pretty much on there every single day of the week. So if you miss me after Monday, you can go over there and see what we are up to. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up before you head out. Leave me a comment. Liking and sharing helps to support my channel. I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you next week. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an extreme declutter and organize of my kitchen. This is going to be awesome motivation. I've got lots of ideas for you guys and some really cool products that I found on Amazon for really cheap to help you organize your kitchen if you need to do so. It's the beginning of a new year, and when that new year comes around, I'm always excited and motivated to get my house back in order. So I'm bringing you guys along for that journey, and we are going to knock this out. It really wasn't that bad, and I highly encourage you to, do this in your own home, even if it's not in your kitchen, maybe it's your bathroom. You can definitely just tackle one room at a time. So the first thing that I got on Amazon was this set of Lazy Susans, and I'm going to show you how I use them here in a second, but they were really inexpensive. And then I also got some like acrylic, or I think that's what they are called, like those clear containers. I didn't end up using all of them. I'm going to put those in my fridge, I think, but I will link everything that I got that I used in this video. I will link it for you guys in the description box. So definitely check there. So first I wanted to go through my spice cabinet. As you can see, it's a total disaster. I could hardly find anything, and honestly, when we would open this cabinet door, stuff would fall out on us constantly. It was getting ridiculous. So that's where I wanted to start, because actually this was the one I was the most excited about. I was really excited about using those Lazy Susans for some reason. I just had it pictured in my head how awesome it was going to be when it was done, and I was right, because I absolutely love how it turned out and I can't wait to show you. But before I show you and before we get started in that decluttering process, I wanted to introduce to you my friend Jessi.
Hi, my name is Jessi. I am a married stay-at-home mom of 3 kids. I have a little pug named Sammy. I have a bunch of little kitty cats running around. My house is pretty much a zoo all the time. I do a lot of cleaning motivation. I do real life show the dirt, like down on my knees, scrubbing things, cleaning motivation. I'm always trying to get my life together because I am constantly reorganizing and decluttering and just trying to make my life run more efficiently. So if you love that sort of thing, definitely check out my channel, and I would love it if you would say hi in the comments to let me know you stopped by.
Okay, so now we're gonna declutter all of that stuff. I'm just going through and throwing away some stuff and kind of like organizing. This is a bunch of duck sauce that we have left from Chinese food that we never use. I don't know why we keep it, but it's gone in the trash now. But back to Jessi. So Jessi and I met when we did a giveaway over on Instagram, and I realized that she has a son about the same age as Hank. He is a little bit younger. I think he was born in July. He's super, super cute, as you saw some of him in that video. But I started following her on Instagram after we did that giveaway together, and I just started to realize that we had a lot in common. And then I started to watch some of her videos, and I realized that I really enjoyed them. I think she gets great angles, and she just cleans like I do, and she shows like the real life messes and stuff. And I found that I felt like she was very relatable to me. She felt like somebody that if I met in real life, we would definitely be friends. And so I asked her if she would want to collab with me today, and I think that you guys are going to love her channel because I love it. And like I said, she's very similar to me in a lot of ways in the way that we clean and stuff. She also has 2 older children and a baby like me, which I think is so funny. And also we were talking because she said that they were thinking about naming their son Malcolm. They were thinking about naming him Henry. So we just keep finding more and more things that we have in common. And I know you guys will love Jessi. So when you are done watching my video, definitely go over and show her some love and leave her a comment and let her know where you came from. And if you are coming over from Jessi's channel, welcome to my channel. I hope that you enjoy my content, and I would love to have you subscribe and stick around and get to know me a little bit. Okay, so just like I thought, these turned out exactly the way I had envisioned in my mind. I also got this one on Amazon. Like I said, I'll link all of them for you. I think this one is technically like for a refrigerator, but I just use things where they work for me. And I made sure before I bought them that they were going to fit in my cabinets. And one of the things that I recommend is always just looking in the review pictures and seeing like, do these fit in other people's cabinets, and kind of reading over the reviews to see like the pros and cons, because sometimes that definitely determines whether or not I buy something or not, because maybe somebody's review is like, oh, this or that. And then I'm like, okay, that's definitely not going to work for me. And then I just had those clear bins from a long time ago, long time ago. I can't even remember where I got them, but I decided that those would work the best for all of my like gravy mixes and chili mixes and things like that. They didn't end up all fitting in the clear one like I had hoped. It was a little bit prettier, but it just didn't function. And to me, I need things to function. So you might see on some channels some really awesome, beautiful organization, but here I like it to look pretty, of course, but I need it to function. So it's going to be all about how things function and work for our family and just make things easier. So here is the overall finished spice cabinet. I love, love, love how it turned out, and I can just reach up and grab one of those clear containers and bring it down to the counter when I need to look through it and find a particular mix that I need. But I can turn this around and find all of my spices. It's amazing. I cannot stand that I let things go like that through the year, but I do every single year. My spice cabinet just gets a mess. It'll be like this again this time next year, but that's good for you because I always have that good content coming for you guys. Okay, the next cabinet I wanted to do was this kind of catch-all cabinet. It just has a bunch of random stuff. And then I have this really awesome corner cabinet that I just can't figure out how I actually want to use it. So I was using it for tumblers, and we have way too many tumblers, you guys. But I've went through them a few times, and these are ones that I want to keep. They're good. So it is what it is, you guys. So I'm just taking absolutely everything out of both of these cabinets so I can get a look at everything I have, kind of go through it, decide what needs to go, and maybe something needs to go in a completely different cabinet. And then I cleaned them all out really good and then kind of put everything back in. I literally laid in bed at night for several nights in a row thinking about my cabinets and my drawers and how I wanted things to be and where I wanted things to go. So I kind of had a little bit of a plan ahead of time, and that did help a little bit. So if you are going to do a big organization project like this in your home, maybe write it down in a notebook or just sit in your kitchen and just kind of look at your cabinets and think, okay, this would look good in here and this would work well in here, because that's what I did this time. Normally I kind of just wing it, and this time it went so much smoother.
Like I do. Are you worried about me too? 'Cause I'm thinking aloud, I'm wondering about.
So while I was doing this, I was also listening to a podcast on Spotify. I can't remember the name of the podcast. I think it was related to crime junkies. That's normally what I listen to. But it was like a story about people being catfished. It was kind of funny, but it was also kind of not funny. But that's what I was doing to kind of help me get through this. So I highly recommend listening to like some good music or a podcast or like an audiobook while you're doing something like this, because it just kept my mind busy, and it just went so fast, and I actually enjoyed myself while I was doing it, if that makes sense. And I have Spotify. I think it's like $10 a month, and they have all kinds of podcasts on there that come with it for free. So I'm always listening to Crime Junkie. When I'm getting ready and doing my makeup, I listen to that. And right now I'm actually listening to I think it's called Supernatural by Ashley Flowers, who does the Crime Junkie podcast, and she talks about these like ghost stories and tries to decipher like what could it have possibly been if it wasn't a ghost. And I just love the way that it is. It's like it's not like she's like straight up, oh, definitely there's ghost, because I'm somebody that's on the fence about ghosts, to be honest. I've never really had a real true experience, but I have people that I know and I love that have, and I trust them, if that makes sense. So I'm just on the fence about it. So I really enjoy listening to stories about them, but I like to listen to stories about them that are from people that are very open-minded and realize that it could be something that you can explain away instead of just automatically going to, oh, it was a ghost. Do you know what I'm saying? So I got this little lid organizer on Amazon as well, and I love it because we all know Tupperware is like the nightmare of organizing. It's always all over the place. You can hardly ever find a match you can hardly ever find like a lid to match. So I love this little thing for organizing the lids, and you can adjust like how far you want the spacers and stuff, and it worked out perfectly. So I am really excited with how this cabinet turned out. By the way, if anybody has a ghost story they want to tell in the comments, last week we talked about my like scary story that happened to me when I was a little girl. If you want to hear it, definitely go back to last week's video and listen to that. And then I asked you guys to share your stories, and you guys shared some seriously scary stories. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I had goosebumps up and down my entire body reading some of these comments that you all left. So this week I thought it would be tons of fun to tell me your ghost story. So please, if you have one, write it out in the comments. I want to read it, and I'm sure other people will enjoy it as well. And then I was just showing you, I'm just using that corner cabinet right now for baby stuff. Hanky is going to be a year old in just a couple of weeks. I'm so sad. So here really soon, I won't need all of that stuff. He won't need the formula and the baby food and stuff. So it'll be empty again. But I'm also showing that this is the corner cabinet on the bottom, and this is where I just keep like my bigger appliances like my crock pot and stuff like that. And now I'm going into my junk drawers. So you guys, I think I had a total of 4 junk drawers, which is absolutely ridiculous. But in my defense, one of them was more of like a tools drawer where we have like nails and measuring tapes and hammers and all of that stuff, because you need those things in the house. Like constantly I'm using that stuff. So I like to have a drawer that has all of that stuff. But as you can see, mine is completely out of control. So the way that I tackled these were honestly, I was not looking forward to these. I was very overwhelmed. So the way that I decided to go about them was just go ahead and take everything out of all of them, clean them out really good. And then my biggest tip for this, if you are not good at organizing or you feel overwhelmed by it, the way that I do it is I take everything out and then I start with trash. Okay, I'm going to go through everything and throw everything away that's trash. And then I'm going to pick a category. So for example, I picked batteries as my first category. So I gathered up all the batteries from the piles and then I organized the batteries. And then I went to command hooks and I did all of the command hooks, and then I went to something else and then something else, and it actually went a lot better than I thought it was going to. But as you can see, 4 total junk drawers. Absolutely ridiculous, you guys. So I got it down to 2 junk drawers, and I'm really excited to show you how they turned out.
I guess I'm gonna stay, but I'm just gonna wait in the background, watching you talk to her. I know this might look bad, but I'm just gonna melt in the background, watching you lean into her. I'm a fool, I just wanna get close to you. Yeah, I wanna get close. I'm a fool, I know. Are you thinking about us?
I had these white drawer organizers from the Dollar Tree. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get so much great stuff for obviously, well, actually, I was going to say obviously $1, but it's not $1 anymore. It's $1.25 now. Have you heard? So it's still really cheap though. So if you are going to do an organizing project, I recommend going to the Dollar Tree first because they have great bins, and then also Walmart and Dollar General or like Family Dollar, they have great organizing stuff as well. But then Amazon will be like my third place that I will go to. But I found these battery organizers on Amazon, and I'll have them linked. And this one I waited a long time. I don't know why. This one took forever to get here. It actually was delivered while I was filming, so it was perfect timing. And I do really like this one. So I just had to pop out the little styrofoam things here, and then it's just for AA and AAA, but I got 3 because I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to do it, and we have a lot of batteries, but it worked out really good. I love how it turned out, and I love how we can see all of the batteries that we have. I actually just bought 2 huge packs of batteries from Sam's Club because you can get like a massive pack of AAA and a massive pack of AA. And I'm kind of new to Sam's Club. In the last year, I got a membership and like I'm obsessed. But I picked up all of those batteries and then I was like, oh no, I don't know how I'm going to store all these batteries. But now I have them all stored and organized perfectly, and I'm like so excited about it. So if you need to organize your batteries, I highly recommend looking on Amazon for these little battery organizers. They had all kinds of different types of them. They even had some that came with like a tester to see if the batteries were still good. So that's kind of cool, but I just wanted something super simple.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound, not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and
So here in my top drawer, I have all of my batteries, and then I just have a thing of all of our random keys. Honestly, we probably have no idea where any of these keys belong, but it's just one of those things that you feel weird throwing away. So we're keeping them. And then in the next drawer, I was laying out all of my little organizing things, kind of seeing what would fit and like how I could get the most in there before I started putting stuff in there. Ultimately, I went with this arrangement here, and then I just brought them over to the counter and I started with my next category, which was the command hooks. I love command hooks. I use them all over my house for so many different things. I use them to decorate with. I use them to like hang up cords and stuff like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really cool. I actually have a couple in my shower that I use to hang towels. I have some in my closet. Command hooks are like the best invention ever. If you have any really cool command hook hacks that you want to share in the comments, I would love to know, because I obviously have a ton of them and I just love using them. I actually have some of the picture hanging ones as well, because in the basement we have paneling and it's really hard to nail into that and hang anything. So I have some of the picture hanging ones that are just like Velcro that I use to hang pictures in the basement. So I love them, use them everywhere in my house. Okay, so in this drawer, this is honestly just a true junk drawer. I've got some tape, some walkie-talkies. I've got my command hooks, tacks, safety pins, extra plugs, rubber bands, all of the random stuff that you just need in a house. So I love it. I've got those two drawers. It's great. And I actually did end up putting my hammer and measuring tape in one of those as well, because that's something that I use all the time. I didn't get that on camera, but that is definitely something that I put in there. And then I have all of these drawers in my island and I just wasn't utilizing them right. I felt like they were just really kind of more junk drawers, but with kitchen junk. And I just didn't feel like it was serving my family right, if that makes sense, because I feel like I could just use them in a better way. Here's my hanky. He was going down for a nap, so he was giving me hugs and kisses before he went down. But I wanted to use them in a way that would just make my kitchen flow better and just would work better for my family. So again, I just took everything out of these drawers, kind of went through what I didn't need, and then repurposed the drawers. And I'll show you how I did that. I'm really excited about it.
There's another side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do. All you ever do is say how far you wanna go.
Okay, so here's an overview of that's all of the stuff that came out of the drawers. Can you believe that?
Designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so.
So the little drawer that I had showed you that I had all of my spatulas in was just not doing a good job for me. I could not get the drawer open half the time. I have a lot of spatulas, and that's something I kind of wanted to talk about when I was editing this. I was like, you know what? I have a lot of spatulas and kitchen things, but I use all of them, and I am just not a minimalist. I could never be one. And I think that was like a trend that went through social media a couple of years back. Like when I first started YouTube, minimalism was like the thing, and the Marie Kondo stuff where you were getting rid of stuff. I remember I watched an episode of that, and she was telling her like she only needed 1 or 2 spatulas. And I kind of went through that, and I like got rid of a bunch of stuff, and it was okay. It was healthy for me because I really did have too much. But I kind of got stuck in that mentality of thinking that I needed to be a minimalist too. And I don't need to be that. I need to be what's best for me and my family. And I like to have all of those things. I use them and they make my life easier. So yes, I have a lot of spatulas, but it's okay because I use them. So I moved them over to that big drawer there where I can see them all. And it just works so much better. And then I have those 2 drawers there that I have one for Kensley for her plates and cups so she can get to them because they were up high and she could never get her plates or bowls down for snacks. And then I have one for Hanky because right now I don't have to worry about him getting his own cups and stuff, but before we know it, I will. So they'll both have their little drawers where they can go get their own little cup and their own little bowl for snacks. Now we're moving on to underneath of my kitchen sink. I just wanted, it really wasn't that bad under here, but I wanted to take the shelf that I had bought from Amazon last year for a different organizing project that it didn't end up working out and put it under here. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I saw these on somebody else's Instagram and I had to have them. They are these little, they're kind of like command strip type where they stick and you actually just stick your rags in them. So I will take a cleaning rag in the morning and I will use that cleaning rag unless it gets really dirty and like I'm cleaning a really dirty mess or something. I will use that throughout the day before I call it retiring them, and I have a rag bin that I put them in. So I love those because I just stick the rag in there and that way it's off of my counter, but it's still super easy to grab and wipe down the counter. So I will have those linked as well. And then anyways, back to this drawer. I had bought this for a different project. It didn't end up working there and I thought it would work great here, and it does. I love how I can just organize all my little kitchen things that I need and they're in these drawers. I can pull it out and see everything. It's not in a bin shoved in the back of the cabinet.
The bridges that I've burned, my only way to you is gone, the tide has turned. So give me a light, show me what I need.
And then I have this Life Vac that we just recently purchased, which is one of those things that if you have even an adult or a child choking, that it basically creates this powerful suction and sucks whatever's stuck in their throat out. My husband really wanted to get one, and so we went ahead and ordered it. I got mine from Amazon, but you can get them on LifeVac's website as well. They run around $70 to $80. I think if you buy it from LifeVac's actual website, that there's a lifetime replacement. So if you do ever have to use one of the masks, they will replace the mask for you for free, which is really cool, but hopefully you don't ever have to use it.
Just like an astronaut.
Kind of crazy. I have 2 crazy choking stories actually that I will share with you really quickly. One of them, we were at Cracker Barrel eating as a family, and I witnessed there was an elderly couple eating, a man and a woman, and he choked on his food and he ultimately passed away, and it was very horrible and awful to watch. Extremely sad. And I do feel personally very passionate that I feel like all restaurants, is what I meant to say, should be required by law to carry a Life Vac so that if anyone chokes, they have that there. I really hope that that's something that can be in the future, because I think it's a very inexpensive thing and it could save so many lives. And then the other story that I have is actually with Kinsley. She choked on a piece of broccoli. It was horrific. She turned blue. And it took me more time than I would like, you know, when you think of this, you know, when things like that happen, it seems like it takes so much longer than it probably really did in reality, but it seemed like forever, but it really was a long time. It actually did take me a long time, but she finally got it out. She was blue. She was starting to not respond anymore, and I finally got the chunk of broccoli out. It was absolutely terrifying. So I'm so glad that they have this now, and I'm so glad that we have it. So I just keep it right under the kitchen sink, and everyone in the family knows where it's at. I also want to get one for the car though, because I think that's important, like when you're out and about, and since restaurants don't carry them, I could always run in the car and grab ours if anybody needed it, even a stranger.
I'm laying down it to compile it. Oh no, I see you only when you're ballin'. Oh no, I don't even care to doubt. I'll see you in a while, cause this time I will choose you, yeah. Now choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk cause you're using it. You got all your secrets. I can seem to move this thing. You're pulling me out and I'm right back in the sideline where you want it.
Okay, so I went back to these drawers. I couldn't remember if I had showed you them completed. So that's Hanky's little drawer with his little things. And then this is Kinsley's, so she can easily just go get her a cup, a bowl, or plate, or whatever. I had her cups down, but I didn't have her plates. And I just am so excited that I have them down now. And she really likes it too. And then in the top drawer, I just have like my aluminum foil, my parchment paper, things like that. And then on the right side, I have my drying mats and my heat pad things. And then I've got my drawer for rags, and then in the bottom I keep like my cheese shredder and my funnel. I actually use that funnel for sweet tea, in case you were curious. And then I think I have like an apple slicer in there. So those are just like kitchen things that, you know, you use. And I didn't want to put those in the big cabinet, so they work perfectly there. And then in my drawers, I'm just showing you, this middle one has mixing bowls and strainers, and then the bottom one is where I keep my pots and pans.
Pulling me out and I'm right back in. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me.
Okay guys, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. If you're watching on a TV, if you would take the time to go to your phone or your tablet or whatever you use and leave me a comment and a thumbs up later today when you get a chance, I would really appreciate it. The engagement truly helps. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. It's totally free, and it's just a way to support me and so that I can keep making content for you guys. And again, if you're coming from Jessi's channel, welcome to my channel, and I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, you can follow me over on Instagram. Bye guys.
I'm on the